Welcome to AER Int channel and welcome back to Surfacing course. In this lecture, we're gonna show how to use start and end constraint. With the start and end constraint, we can control our surface more accurately at start profile and at end profile. So let's go to surfaces and let's choose lofted surface. Let's choose our profile. Let's choose this one and this one, like this. And now this is our surface. Here we have start and constraints. Let's open this. So we have start constraint and end constraint. And now we have by default none. If we want to control our start and constraints, let's open this. And here we have two options, direction factor and normal to profile. So let's start with direction factor, like this. And now here we have to choose direction factor. Let's choose this face. Now as we see here, we have here some factors, and this factor is perpendicular to this face, these planes. Let's put here our angle 0, like this. Here we have start tangent length. Now if we click here on this arrow, and if we drag here, we can increase tangent length, like this. And now we see that our surface changes the shape. But we can also put here, like for example 2. Now we can see the changes, 2, 4, and now we can see that our surface changes the shape. As well, here we can control draft angle, so we can increase this. And now we can see that the angle between this factor and the surface is changing. Now we have 7 degrees, and now we got to the point where there is not geometrically possible. So let's decrease. So this is our limit, 8 degrees. So with this angle and with this tangent length, we can control our surface at the start. Now if you notice, are we changing the tangent length or the angle draft? Here, automatically those changes are applied to this outer side. Because here we have a check applied to all. If we uncheck this, then we can change this one. This one doesn't change. Now as we see, if we put here 2 for the length, this one doesn't change. If we check this and put here 3, then automatically this one changes also. If we want to control this one separately, the other side, we can uncheck this. And we can click on this arrow, and now this arrow is active. And now we can change the tangent length here for this side. And now this side doesn't change, only this one. As well, we can change the angle of draft, only of this side, and this side doesn't change. And this is how we can change the start profile of our surface with direction factor. Now let's delete this plane 4, let's delete like this. And let's go here, let's put none, like this. And now let's go to end constraint. Let's open this. And here we have direction factor. So this is the same as we used before. We can choose this plane. And we can control the tangent length and the angle draft here for the one side and for the other sides. Like this. As we see, a tangent length. And here we can go with an angle for one side. If we uncheck this, we can go for the other sides, like this. Also, we have here normal to profile. If we check this, then we have here the arrow that goes normal to profile. So this one is perpendicular to profile. So we can change the angle here. As we see, the angle between this factor and the surface. And we can change here the end tangent length. Now as we see, if we go with apply to all, then we change automatically both sides. If we uncheck, we can choose the other factors, and then we can control separately only this side. We can change the angle, and we can change the tangent length. as we see. So with start and constraint, we can control our surface more accurately at start and at the end. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like. I hope it can be a little helpful and useful.